Buckle up because that shiny car you're eyeing might just be a $1.6 trillion scam ready to wreck your bank account. How did car debt become America's latest financial gut punch? And why are millions getting played? This video is tearing the lid off the car debt crisis, why it's skyrocketing, who's cashing in, and how you can dodge this wallet-draining trap. By the end, you'll see through the dealership's slimy lies and know how to keep your money safe. Let's burn rubber and dive in. Welcome to Blue Chip Mindset, the winning mindset for success. If you enjoy the video or learn something new, please give it a like. You walk into a dealership, hyped to score a new ride, thinking you'll haggle and walk away with a deal. That's cute. But that old school game is dead. Dealers don't care about haggling over the car's price anymore. They've got a new playbook, and it's rigged against you. They hit you with, what monthly payment can you afford? Boom, you're hooked. You think you're in control, but they stretch that payment over 72, 84, or even 96 months to make it seem doable. You're not buying a car. You're signing up for a financial nightmare designed to keep you paying forever. This isn't one shady dealership. It's a nationwide hustle. The average new car payment in Q1 2025 is $745 per month, according to Experian's State of the Automotive Finance Market report. That's before $200 for insurance, $150 for gas, or a $500 repair that blindsides you. For many, owning a car costs $1,000 a month, which could be half your paycheck. Wages haven't budged, up just 20% since 2000, while car costs have soared. The Federal Reserve says car debt reached $1.66 trillion by Q4 2024, topping credit card debt at $1.2 trillion and nearing student loans at $1.62 trillion. Delinquencies are spiking. 5% of auto loans were 90 days late in Q1 2025, up 13.2% from last year. Repossessions? They're surging, with 1.73 million vehicles snatched in 2024, a 16% jump from 2023, and 43% over 2 years. So why are cars so expensive now? In the 70s, a new car cost $4,000, about a quarter of yearly income. Today, the average new car costs $48,799, nearly half the median household income. Car makers ditched cheap compacts like the Ford Focus or Chevy Cruze for pricey SUVs and trucks, forcing you to pay more. Add tech like touchscreens, self-parking, and heated steering wheels, and you're financing a 4,000-pound tech beast, not a car. The scamdemic didn't help. Chip shortages and supply chain chaos jacked up production costs, and car makers passed every penny to you. A 2024 Kelley Blue Book report shows new car prices rose 3.5% last year alone, while affordable models keep disappearing. Dealerships are straight-up hustlers. They dangle low monthly payments to trap you, stretching loans to 7 or 8 years. Experian says 22.4% of 2025 loans are over 84 months. Pure insanity. A $30,000 car ends up costing $40,000 with interest, and you're underwater fast, owing more than it's worth. Over half of used car loans have loan-to-value ratios above 120%, meaning you owe 20% more than the car's worth, leaving you underwater and screwed the moment you hit the gas. They push add-ons like extended warranties, gap insurance, and protection packages that cost thousands for little to no benefit. A 2024 Consumer Report study says 80% of buyers get suckered into these. Ever been pitched paint protection for $1,500? It's glorified wax. Dealerships also mark up interest rates, pocketing the difference. The FTC says this costs buyers $3 billion a year. Got bad credit? Subprime loans with 15 to 20% interest rates can be crushing. In January 2025, 6.6% of subprime borrowers were 60 days late, a record high. So why do people keep signing these garbage deals? Cars are sold as your ticket to freedom and status. Ads blast hot moms flexing in $50,000 SUVs or flannel shirt-wearing wannabe lumberjack dudes ripping through mud in $70,000 trucks. Your coworker's Tesla makes your 2012 Honda Civic look like a sad, rusty relic from a junkyard. Social pressure's a killer. Nobody wants to look broke rolling up in an old beater. Plus, public transit's a sad joke in most of the US outside a few big cities. You're stuck needing a car to get to work, school, or the store. It's not a want, it's a must, wrapped in a shiny debt bomb that explodes in your face. Here's the problem. Once you're locked in, it's a financial chokehold. Your $745 monthly payment devours your paycheck. You're dodging utility bills, skipping date nights, or praying your car doesn't break down because your savings are toast. Miss a payment? Your credit's trashed, and the repo man's circling like a hawk. With 1.73 million cars repossessed in 2024, families are losing their lifeline to jobs, childcare, or doctor visits. Try to sell? If you're underwater, you're still paying the bank thousands after the car is gone. A 2024 Edmunds survey found 1 in 5 car owners skipped meals or bills to make payments. That's not a mistake. That's a system designed to keep you down. This is why car debt's a scam. Car makers inflate prices, knowing lenders will cover the cost with long-term loans. Dealerships push pricier cars for bigger commissions. Salespeople get up to $2,000 per deal on loaded SUVs. Lenders love high-interest loans because they're cash machines, raking in $150 billion in auto loan interest in 2024. Meanwhile, you're hustling to afford a car that's worth less every mile. Let's break down why this mess is getting uglier. First, the used car market's a dumpster fire. Scam-demic supply chain chaos, chip shortages, factory shutdowns, pushed used car prices to $30,000 in Q1 2025. People who can't afford new cars get stuck with overpriced used ones, often with worse terms. A 2024 J.D. Power report says used car loans now average 7.8% interest, compared to 6.5% for new cars. Second, electric vehicles are a budget killer. EVs cost $50,000 to $100,000, and tax credits don't help if you're broke up front. EV repairs and insurance cost 20% more than gas cars, per a 2024 AAA study. You think you're saving on gas, but you're swapping one debt for another. Third, the economy's brutal. Inflation has risen 25% since 2020 for food and rent, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Car loan rates hit 7.5% in 2025, the highest in a decade. Wages? Flat as a pancake. New tariffs like the 25% on steel and aluminum imports could push car prices higher in 2025. No wonder 3.68% of auto loans were 30 days late by Q3 2024, with 5.64% of subprime borrowers 60 days late. Here's the gut punch. This isn't you screwing up. It's a machine built to bleed you dry. While you're stressing, car makers like Ford and GM bank record profits. Ford alone reported $10.4 billion in 2024. Lenders made $150 billion in auto loan interest last year. Meanwhile, 1 in 5 car owners are skipping meals or bills to keep their car. The deck's stacked against you. So how do you fight back? Never shop by monthly payments. That's their bait. Demand the total cost, including fees and interest. If they dodge, walk out. Buy a used car 3 to 5 years old. Cars lose 30% of their value early, saving you thousands. Keep loans under 60 months to avoid interest traps. Longer terms pile on thousands in costs. Shop for financing at credit unions for rates 2 to 3% lower than those offered by dealerships. Skip add-ons. That fabric protection is overpriced spray paint. If your car's running, keep it. Oil changes and repairs are way cheaper than a new loan. Already stuck? Refinance for a lower rate? Check bank rate for deals. If underwater, hold the car until you can sell without owing extra. If it's dire, call your lender about payment plans before the repo truck rolls up. You're not the problem, the system is. This crisis screams bigger issues. Why does the wealthiest country suck at affordable transit? Why are lenders allowed to push high-interest loans with zero regulation? Why are car makers ditching cheap cars for overpriced SUVs? The middle and working classes are hit hardest, stuck needing cars while the wealthy lease or pay cash. But people are waking up, buying used, paying cash, saying no to forever loans. When enough say no, the system cracks. Here's the deal. Car debt's a scam, built to chain you to payments while the auto industry gets fat. Insane prices, slimy dealership tricks, and a culture screaming, "Your car is your worth," have millions trapped. But you're not a sucker. Shop like a pro, buy what you can afford, and don't let a shiny car ruin your life. What's the worst car payment you've ever heard of, or maybe even signed up for? Let me know in the comments.